You can buy back shares. Right? So company is making so much of money. Company is making so much of money. The company is saying, चलो भाई आपका लोन ला लो वापस. I'm paying you back. आपका share दे दो. Take your money. That's share de do, take your money, sir. It means, right, it is a buyback. Use the right term. You can say repayment, but you're an involved audience here. So use a proper term, buyback of shares. Excuse me, this is a wonderful case. आप जरा देखो ये case क्या है? Company is making so much of money from operations that not only it is paying back, it's also got surplus money to Nestle India. One sec, sir. One sec. In fact, I'll draw four categories, and then I'll take questions. I can start with you again, sir. I want to finish this with your permission. You can have any permutation combination. अभी क्या दूँ आपको मैं? Okay. Minus, plus. Okay. I heard that. Minus, plus. Right. इधर भी एक plus डाल लेते हैं. चलो ना एक plus इधर भी ले लेते हैं. तो वो भी analysis हो जाएगा. देखिए, so spontaneous. Thank you. Company is making, now you tell me, company is making profits or losses? Right, thank you friends. Company is raising money or paying back money? Raising or paying back? Thank you. Is the company investing or is the company divesting? The answer is divesting. देखिए ये plus है, plus मतलब inflow है. तो when Aircel sold their towers to GTL and raised 18,000 crores, this number came as plus 18,000 crores. When Bombay Dyeing, the example that we discussed in the morning, when Bombay Dyeing sold, thank you, the land and other investments, this will become a positive number. So this plus only means money is coming in, inflow. Having said this, please note, right, I'm open, we can keep doing this, right, different permutation combination. You can take one, make me repeat, or you can analyze anything. Anybody before I take, sirs, will be a good analysis. Any repetition on this? Can I repeat it for my confirmation? Plus कुछ नहीं, simplified key. Plus inflow, minus outflow. बात खत्म. 3 areas. Cash from operations. Cash, सोचिए, कहाँ से आएगा पैसा के? How will I ask the entrepreneur? He'll tell you. How does a company raise money? 1, from operations. 2, from financing. 3rd, or sir would say about it, investing. So if you look at this, keep your numbers, you calculate it, and please note, you are not preparing anything. You are only reading it. My thing is, if you see a plus here, profit. If you see a minus here, loss. If you see a plus here, company is raising money. If you see a minus here, company is repaying money. If you see a minus here in investments, the company is investing money. If you see a plus, right, company is divesting assets. That's it. You analyze your case, you come to your conclusion. That's how we start this entire cash flow statement. Let me take some more questions. So can I start with you?
Government infrastructure, like building highways and all.
Yeah.
Will come in a second category?
Good. Very good. Absolutely. So they'll make losses initially. They'll still raise bonds from us in the form of infrastructure bonds, and they'll keep investing. Yes. But because it is government, this can go on for 10, 15 years. Good one, sir. Very good one. Fantastic. Something more before I get you all to ratios. Yes. With the second one, this companies will they, right? Technically they will not. Right? Because they're not making money through operations at all. Any other questions? I told you it's simple. I made my point. Look at it. We're not even finished the day. I'll get time for bonus. God bless. I want to get into ratios now. Please. Yeah, sorry. I was looking at questions. Yeah.
Financing basically borrowing. Borrowing is debt.
Nahi bete. Financing is of 2 types. Right? I don't mind repeating any number of times. Liabilities are of 2 types. What are the 2 types of liabilities? Equity and debt. So, ma'am said borrowing. I like that. But borrowing is not the only way financing. No. Financing can also be by issuing shares. बैलेंस शीट देखिए 2 आते हैं ना लाइबिलिटी साइड में ओनर्स फंड्स एंड आउटसाइड फंड्स सो यू आर राइट फाइनेंसिंग कैन बी बाय वे ऑफ बोरोइंग डोंट से विल बी इट कैन बी दिस और इट कैन बी इक्विटी दोनों हो सकते हैं no doubt that is set at right? This is where you need to understand that is debt. That's what he asked the question, which I'll get into ratios now. Is debt, how much debt to take? Abhi ratios. The last part from my side, ratios. What are ratios for dear colleagues? Anything on cash flow? One more, please go ahead.
I want to understand if you could get more India in terms of operating cash flow, financial cash flow.
Yeah. Operating cash flow is nothing but PAT plus DNA. Financing cash flow is nothing but equity and debt. Investments are nothing but investment in fixed assets and current assets.
But for financing the financing cash
Huh.
flow, you go by India with equity cash, but on the debt,
Same thing, no? You will raise money through loans.
non-fund-based loans.
Right? There is nothing known as a non-fund based loan. It is only meant by non-fund based facility. This is not related to cash flow. We'll talk about it. What I'll do is I'll accommodate you. You've got a good question. First, I want to talk about ratios. Anything on cash flow, dear friends? So here we go. Profit and loss with you, balance sheet with you, cash flow with you. All the statements are with you. Now let me do what Mr. Yashwant did so beautifully. You'll get into ratio analysis. One way you can do it, and you have already started doing it even before I talked about it. That gentleman sitting, right, Mr. Mahadev did that. Mr. Yashwant did that so beautifully. When you look at these numbers, you can start calculating ratios. Ma'am was talking about it. What is a ratio? A ratio is, just by looking at numbers, one of the ratios is, let me start by accommodating this young friend. I'm rubbing this with your permission, right, is to look at one ratio which is known as debt to equity ratio. So here we go to ratio analysis. Statements aa gaya, sub terms aa gaya, maja aa gaya. Abhi analysis, last part, superb. So first ratio that you will look at is what is known as debt to equity. What is debt to equity? Debt to equity, sir, is debt basically means outside funds. I know I'm repeating, and I want you all to keep nodding. Debt is outside funds. Equity is owner's funds, or directly you can take what is known as net worth. Typically people say in debt equity ratio should be 1:1. My request to you all is, please remember, sir, there are no standard debt equity ratios. For the example that sir gave about infrastructure companies, okay, let me start with Sudhir sir, right? For Sudhir sir, maybe 1:1 is good, right? Growing company, sir is doing very well. Maybe sir would like to also keep it as, please understand, debt equity ratio as 2:1. So for every 1 rupee of his, he may borrow 2 rupees. Or he may also like to keep it as 1:2. What is 1:2 means? For every, this is debt, this is equity. Pankaj, for every 2 rupees of his own money, he is going to only borrow 1 rupee. This, I don't know which is good or bad. That I will not say now. I'll tell you later. This you can say is typically conservative promoters. Okay, good one. This, it shows aggression. Also, you have to also realize there are something known as industry-specific ratios. See, for Eureka Forbes, I can say 1:1. Siddharth sir will smile, he'll say, good. If what Mr. Venkat said, suppose I say 1:1 for, right, infrastructure companies. Thank you for the smile. See, for Eureka Forbes, I can say 1:1. Siddharth sir will smile, he'll say, good. If what Mr. Venkat said, suppose I say 1:1 for, right, infrastructure companies. Thank you for the smile. 1:1, 40,000 crore project, GVK. 1:1. That means promoters have to bring in half of that, 20,000 crores. Promoter बोलेगा कितना, मेरे पास इतना पैसा है ही नहीं, मैं कहाँ से लाएगा ये, right? Please note, right? The promoters will say, I don't have. So for such industries, please go ahead, right? For such industries, you will have very high ratios. Right? Don't be surprised. For power, you may have, ma'am, 7:1. Hoga. And for infrastructure, can I now speak the language and keep nodding? For infrastructure companies, you may have something known as moratorium also. That industry deserves it. The industry deserves a moratorium. For building a bridge, I need 3 years. Take a moratorium and we'll go with 7:1. Now what you have to understand is, so don't, this was your question, Bete, right in the morning. Don't fixate yourself to debt to equity. What Pankaj sir you should look at, what Rajiv sir you should look at is not debt to equity. Acha, by the way, debt is, this ratio is also known as, leverage ratio. Debt typically is known as leverage. Debt typically is known as leverage. Let me come back and ask you a question, right? Let me come back and ask you a question. Colleagues, we are doing wonderfully. Let's not break the tempo. We'll finish also well. What's a lever? Okay, so let me ask a question to Amolji, right? Amolji, suppose we are driving and we have a flat tire. We want to change the tire. Typically, we use a jack, right? We use a jack and then we change the flat tire. Why? Why do we use a jack? Yeah, to replace the jack, right? I can't resist this, right? We are right. One is to do it, right? You take a lever, jack, crank it up, and then it goes up. Why do you use this lever? Why do you use this jack?
Maximum effort is transferred with maximum energy is transferred with minimum effort. Required air pressure, increase efficiency.
Lever is the trainer's language. I'm only repeating now, right? Okay, right? Lever is, you can lift a heavy load by applying a minimum force. Why is debt known as lever, right? For a simple reason. I have 2 rupees with me. I have 2 lakhs with me. If I can go and borrow 8 lakhs, I can now do something worth 10 lakhs. I have 20 lakhs with me. I am able to borrow 70 lakhs. I can now buy a house worth 90 lakhs. How I can buy a house worth 90 lakhs by having only 20 lakhs is lever. That is why it is, finance is that, my friends. Finance is logic. If somebody stands here and says leverage ratio in that presentation, remember what he is trying to indicate. He is trying to indicate debt. This company has a very high leverage ratio. That means what he is trying to indicate is company's debt has gone up significantly. Can I tell you some, in the case, can you think of, right, any industry which has got very high leverage ratios? Infrastructure. Okay. Don't give back my this thing to me. Okay. But okay, good. God bless. What else? Energy sector. Okay. Jibu sir, you covered with good answers. Okay. Capital intensive. Telecom. Okay. Thank you. That's your answer. You know what is the banking industry? Right? Banking industry typically works on a debt equity. Shock, no? Right? On debt equity ratio of 15:1, 20:1. Because banking is like this. Bank accepts deposits, gives out loans. This deposit is taken as debt to the bank. I always joke with my FMBites back there in college. I say, if a banker keeps coming and harassing you, saying your leverage ratio is high, once in a while you turn back and ask the banker, what is your leverage ratio? Right? Never be fixated on leverage ratios. You know what is a better ratio? What is a better thing? Leverage, yes. What you should look at, Siddharth sir, is interest service coverage ratio. Don't get fixated with this ratio. Welcome to the next ratio. Debt equity, good. Don't say 1:1, 2:1 managers. We are much beyond that. And never ask this question. Does RBI say that you should have something? RBI doesn't say, SEBI doesn't say. So what is it that you should look at? When you are looking for numbers, you should look at what is known as, and you will give me this answer. So leverage ratio. The next ratio that will come is what is known as, the next ratio that will come, Yaswant sir, is known as interest service coverage ratio. What is interest service coverage ratio? Sir, each one of you all have got the P&L with you. I'm not going to make you all repeat. Think about it. What is interest service coverage ratio? Look at that term. What do you have, Sudhir sir, to pay the interest? And look at your P&L and you will get the answer. This is nothing but EBIT, earnings before interest and tax, divided by interest. Finish. Because interest is going to be paid from EBIT. And what is EBIT? Like use right? What is EBIT? EBIT is nothing but earnings before interest and tax. And can I give you a rule for ratios? A simple rule for ratios. So the key for analyzing ratios is very simple. Keep numerator separate, keep denominator separate. I have been giving keys to you all today. Here is one more key, right? Keep numerator separate and denominator separate. Now tell me about coverage ratio. Do you want EBIT to be high or low? Obviously high. Do you want interest to be low or high? Interest to be low. So higher the interest coverage ratio, better it is. Thank you for nodding. If the value is greater than 4, brilliant. That means this company is earning 4 rupees to pay 1 rupee as interest. Maja aayega ye company. Acha hai. We can look at lending, we can look at investing, whatever is your, right? If the value is greater, the value better. Value is greater than 4, right? I'm giving you numbers now. If the value is between 2 and 4, good. But yeah, good, but I'm not that comfortable. Yeah, theek hai. If the value is less than 1, Yashwant sir, pleasure having you, and you will close it. If this value comes out to 0.8, less than 1, what does it mean, Yashwant sir? It means that this company does not even earn that much to pay its interest. It's already in a debt trap. And we talked about some airline companies. I don't want to keep repeating it. We talked about some companies. Here it is. If the value is less than 1, the company is in a debt trap. Simple, plain thing. Here we go again. One last time. Leverage ratio important. More important, more practical is what is known as interest service coverage ratio, which is EBIT by interest. The next ratio that we can take up, this is how we do finance. This is how you enjoy it. The third ratio that you can take up is what is known as a beautiful ratio, which is known as profitability ratios. What is a profitability ratio? A profitability ratio is, right, thank you ma'am. A profitability ratio you can take at any level. So one level you can take is EBITDA divided by sales. And now I don't need to tell you all what is EBITDA, my friends. The next, you decide where to plug and start analyzing. The next thing that you can do is EBIT by sales. The third thing that you can do, you can say, which a dear colleague has been saying, ma'am has been saying repeatedly, net profit margin. What is this net profit margin? It is net profit or PAT divided by sales. A esteemed colleague, he talked about right in the morning, thank you, he talked about gross profit. Gross is, you are at the beginning. If you keep coming down, you are approaching the net. And obviously, I don't need to ask you all, higher the profitability margin, better it is. That's an intensive thing. And how do we do? How good or how bad? We will do, you all said it, you will do relative analysis. अरे ये हॉस्पिटल अच्छा है, 40% मार्जिन है ये बिजनेस में, लेकिन एक मिनट है, ये बिजनेस में 40% मार्जिन है, लेकिन कोहिनूर इज एक्सेप्शनली गुड. You know why? Because when other hospitals, I'm just giving an example, right? When other hospitals are having, right, a margin of only